Hey, all right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem Rachak Wadash, double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the men of the Lord that are prophesying, preaching, and teaching on the highways and byways in sincerity and in truth. Shalom Barakatam. And it's your brother Uriah, man, doing a quick in transit, man, back off the from the plantation, man, and I want to title this, man, cut the fat, man. Cut the fat out of your life, all right, and lock in and focus, man. You know, it's high time, as the scriptures say, you know, to wake up out of sleep. You know, it's been a long time since we've been out there on the highways and byways. When I say, man, I mean going back to the elders and apostles all the way back from the One West days. And now this truth is global now. It's on YouTube, it's everywhere. And the signs of the times are more clear and more apparent than ever, you know? And now we're at the point, man, where the Lord is about to start shaking shit up. And that begs the question, what kind of behavior, what kind of what's the word? What kind of adaptations are we gonna make? You know, a good fighter, and you know we are in a fight. It's not a carnal fight, but you know the scriptures say it's not a war of flesh and blood, but we are in a fight, and every good fighter, they adjust. You know, you don't just keep getting hit with the same punch 3 rounds in a row, man. You know, like why? If he knows that he can stick you with the jab every time, he's gonna keep sticking you with the jab, man. And the whole point of me bringing that out is because that's what we basically got to do, man. We're in a time now of more scrutiny. There's more eyes on the Hebrew Israelites than ever. We're in a time where demons are starting to come up to camps. We're in a time where these prophecies are starting to pop off. You can feel it in the air, you know. Your people at work aren't the same. You know, maybe your woman is acting up. Demons on your car. We can feel it that we're in those times. You know, and so that requires a change in behavior, man. So we gotta lock in and cut the fat, man. One of the precepts that I wanted to quote, I'm in transit, Salaki, but it says it in the book of Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, 12 and 13. It says, what's the conclusion of the whole matter? To fear the Lord and keep His commandments. You know, that's the end all be all of it, man. All right, so you gotta work backwards, you know, in terms of what that means for you as your individual walk, man. Sometimes that may mean you have to play less video games. You know, sometimes that the woman you with, you might have to let her go. If she is going to influence or compromise your ability to serve the Lord, man, then that's something you better be heavily and seriously considering, man. All right. Because the Lord is not coming back for people who are on the fence, people who didn't put their all towards this, man. You know, me personally, there are things in the truth that I need to work on, man. You know, going back to basics, learning the fundamentals. All right, getting a mindset of remembering that we represent people, man. You can't just be out here not knowing certain things if you're a teacher, you know. And that's something that I'm gonna have to get. There's a lot of fat in my life that I gotta cut out. Things in my routine, my time management. All right, there's a lot of fat in your life, and that's why the scriptures speak about self-examination, man. Because it's really easy, you know. You're off work for a week. A lot of people are at home during the whole 2020 situation. I use that as an example. You know, they sat on the couch for like a month straight, and before they know it, they gained all kind of fat before they even realized it, man. You know. Because if you're not self-examining, you're just in a mode of just going through the motions, man. You accumulate a lot of fat. All right, and we got to get lean in this thing, man. The scriptures say we're gonna be as pilgrims. You know, that means all of these worldly possessions, the things that we're accustomed to, an air-conditioned apartment, you know, burning incense. You got the mood lights on. You got all of these different comforts here in America, man. Your mind has got to be getting prepared for whatever, you know. At the end of the day, you know, the scriptures say, "Envy not." That's in Psalms, I believe, 37. Envy not of sinners, man. All right. Even if that's your woman, even if that's your mother, somebody in your family, all right, you got to realize that the Lord looks at them as sinners. If they don't think stopping the celebration of Christmas is worthy of their walk, then they're sinners, man. They don't think it's important enough to stop eating pork, then they're sinners that basically are committed to sin, even if they know that they're Israelites, even if they acknowledge that they're Israelites, even if they're your family. That's fat, man. All right. And now we got to lock in, we got to focus, we got to remember we represent something, man, much bigger than us. All right. And we got to be on point more so than ever. And I'm preaching to myself in a lot of ways because, you know, it's just true, man. Remember, we represent something, and not only do we represent something, but that scrutiny is about to turn up 10 times, man. It's not just going to be getting canceled on Twitter and things like that. They're going to really roll on us, man. They're going to be real accusations from agencies in the U.S. government, man. That's written, all right, that we're going to have to stand before governors and nobles, all right. They're going to interrogate us. The same thing that Yahawashi went through, all right. We're going to have to go through a version of that, all right. And so it begs the question, what matter of man are you, man? All right. The scriptures ask the question, what matter of man you ought to be? You know? So get in the habit of cutting things out of your life, man. Applying more discipline. You know, me personally, I got to go back and I got to learn, you know, Hebrew and brush up on it, you know, just to make sure that I'm on point. I got to go back and show up on my history, man. All right. I gotta get a game plan. There's got to be, the scriptures say, press toward the mark, man. All right. And Lord willing, I'll do a video on that in a little bit more detail in the sit down form. But that word press means to push, man. That means to apply a pressure. All right. And pressure is only there if there's resistance, man. So there's going to be resistance. Your flesh is going to buck up against you. All right. There's going to be all kind of excuses that your flesh is going to make, you know. But Yahawashi didn't make an excuse for us, man. All right. He had the power to call down legions of angels. He didn't make any excuse. And this is the king of everything, man. Yahawashi, man, he didn't make any excuse for us. All right. He overcame his flesh. And we're not going to overcome everything in our flesh like Yahawashi did. Right? But we got to get in the habit of overcoming our flesh, man. We got to put our best foot forward, man. The scriptures say the elect are going to be scarcely saved. All right, and we got to remind ourselves of that, man. You know, if you're going to scarcely be saved, that one sit down you should have done that you didn't do, well, that might be it, man. All right, you know. So you getting that mindset, man, of cutting the fat and locking in, man. You know, because this thing is about to get real, man. You can feel it. This thing is about to blow, man. All right. So yeah, man. I just wanted to say that I'm trying to get used to these in transits. Lord willing, this was edifying. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Chakudash Wa Abba Shalom.